This is the real stuff that powers the economy. Somebody deciding to spend 8, 10, 15, 20 grand and say, let's redo that old bathroom. They end up spending, they end up spending more than they initially planned to do. How is that market doing right now? Any sign of a slowdown?
It's doing very well. Our partnership with John Burns Real Estate Consulting and our Kitchen and Bath Market Index allows us to keep a close watch on this. They predict 2.5% growth in remodeling spend in 2019. And remember, that's up from a record 2018. So it is still expanding. It's at a slower pace.
This is the staggering stat, I think, perhaps of the day. According to John Burns, new home construction is down 54% since 2005. And yet, there's 85 to 88 million millennials who are getting into home buying age. Does that mean that everyone's just going to stay put, add a room to their home?
It's weak affordability right now. 60% increase in home prices since 2011 and only 26% increase in wages. You combine that with some student loan debt that's building. And I think housing is not where we want it to be, but it's not bad.
Now, how are people paying for the work that they're doing? Are they using their homes as ATM machines again?
Primarily, remodeling is driven by boomer cash. So even with
not taking an equity line, jacking up the value of your home, getting underwater in your mortgage. This is cash.
Biggest percentage is boomer cash. Yes.
So do you see this trend continuing? Because the boomers, and with all due respect to all of our boomer audience, they're getting older.
It is, but houses are getting older too. So 65% of the housing stock in the U.S. almost 40 years old.
Wait, 65% of homes are more than 40 years old?
Nearly 40 years old.
Nearly 40 years old.
Nearly 40, yeah. So you combine that with the fact that people are staying in their homes longer. So whether it's for aesthetics or functional reasons, people are living in different ages are living in the home. You have to accommodate your spaces. And where are you spending the money? Kitchen and bath.
So what are your members then concerned about? What do they call him and say, Bill, we need to work on what?
They're cautiously optimistic about the continued growth in remodeling. People are still spending the money in remodeling. Housing slowdown has dominated the media,
Sure.
Obviously, is what you're talking about here. But the remodeling side is because people are staying in their homes longer. Where are they investing? Our members tell us.
So from your members' perspective, you do not see an imminent or near-term recession in the U.S. economy?
Not near-term.
Because I would imagine you guys are a pretty good leading indicator.
We are. I mean, the KBMI has really given us that.
People who are afraid
pulse.
of the economy do not spend $20,000 on a new bathroom.
Right. I mean, the Michigan Consumer Index just came out and says it's continually positive. So I think we hear a lot of news about what's happening. A lot of it is driven on housing, whether it's apartments or other things in commercial. But in residential, kitchen and bath, we see continued growth. Again, it's growing a little less rapidly as we thought it was happening earlier in the year, but it's still growing.